Let's get to work and let's make polluters pay. Make them pay.
Make them pay. Make them pay. Make them pay.
My name is Ashley Krevsky, and I'm reporting for Civic Story. Today I'm here at Pier A in Hoboken, where community members have gathered for the Climate Superfund strike. It's August 14th, 2025, and this rally calls on New Jersey legislatures to pass the Climate Superfund Act before the start of the new legislative term. I spoke with Ben Jobic, Executive Director of the Climate Revolution Action Network and co-organizer for today's event, about why this bill is both urgent and essential for our state's future.
We have a goal to make polluters pay for an affordable future, and we're here in Hoboken because just behind us, this whole area was underwater during Hurricane Sandy, and we need to find a way for municipalities to support infrastructure upgrades, and that's why we're so grateful to have the partnership of Assemblyman John Allen, who represents this district, who's a prime sponsor in the legislature.
People from Hoboken residents to local organizations and even supporters who traveled from across the river from New York came together on this Wednesday morning. All different reasons, from all different places, with the same goal.
Thank you all for joining us at the Climate Superfund strike to finally make polluters pay.
I spoke with 17-year-old activist Lena Goings from New York City, who shared about her work with the global youth-led climate movement Fridays for Future and their efforts on getting the bill passed over there.
But I can assure you that the fight for the Climate Superfund Act has everything to do with me and my generation and everything to do with everyone. We are all connected in this fight for an affordable world and a livable future.
So Fridays for Future is an international climate justice organization started by Greta Thunberg a long time ago when I was really little. But we have a chapter in New York City that is one of the leading youth-led climate justice organizations in all of New York State. But they called on us to come here and advocate for the bill today because we were able to pass the same bill in our own state legislature. So we can serve as a sort of example for the power of youth organizing, the power of working together and mobilizing for the Superfund Act, and show that it works. It has been done before. We can do it here. We can do it in every state. California has introduced it. We need to get it passed everywhere. And, you know, I care about climate justice everywhere. I don't just care about climate justice within the confines of my own community, right? So, of course, I could take a PATH train 30 minutes to get over here and speak up for the importance of passing the Superfund Act here in New Jersey and making polluters pay for their historic damages here.
Make polluters pay.
I also spoke with Hoboken residents Liz Noy and Anthony Spirito, who emphasized that the climate fight is not just for one generation.
We absolutely all have to work together. The last speaker today said this is a multi-generational fight. It is your future that we have to protect. Climate change is real. We're not going to be able to stop the ill effects of what's going on now, but we can slow it down.
Support for taking action against climate change is only going up generationally. Seeing that it's a cross-generational effort, and that the younger you look, the more engaged they are. The fact that the repercussions of climate change are going to become unavoidable, 30, 40, 50 years ago, big oil companies and everybody had the convenience of being like, oh, well, it's not happening yet, so we can pretend like it's not happening. And they're going to keep trying to do that. But for every normal person whose lives are being affected, they understand that something's happening and that something needs to change to fix it.
And finally, Sofia Calderon, lead high school organizer with the Climate Revolution Action Network, offered valuable advice for anyone moved by the movement.
you're interested in getting involved with anything like environmental justice or climate related, it's definitely easier than you think. If you can show up to your own town council meeting, you can show up to CRAN coordination meetings, you can find any sort of environmental related group in your area and you can get to work. We're always looking for help for anything. So whatever your passion is, wherever your voice is like, you can find a place.
As lawmakers prepare to leave office, demonstrators here in Hoboken hope their voices will push the Climate Superfund Act across the finish line. From seasoned organizers to first-time activists, today's rally shows that demand for climate action is growing louder and more urgent across future generations.
This is a dream of an affordable future where young people don't have to worry about going bankrupt when a flood destroys their home or anything else in between, right? This is so municipalities, when roads and bridges get washed away, don't have to raise your tax burden, right, to make sure they can make the proper fixes. This is for us, and it's for the most vulnerable communities to make sure the burden of climate change is not on them.
For Civic Story, this is Ashley Krefsky.